Dear students, today we'll start chapter 2 Geography, the physical features of India. So firstly, to define India, India is a vast country having different physical features. So in India, there are very vast stretches of plain land. Some areas are having hilly region, the rough terrain with mountains and valleys as a common features. In India, we can see mountains, plains, deserts, plateaus and islands. Somewhere we can see different type of rocks available. Some are very hard like marble and some are very soft like soapstone, which is to be used in the talcum powder. So as India is a very large landmass formed during different geological period, which has influenced her terrain or relief features. Due to the geographical formations, a number of processes such as weathering, erosion and deposition have created, and that is already modified according to its relief in this present form. So, to discuss with the formation of features, there are some theories. The important theory is theory of plate tectonics. According to this theory, the crust, the upper part of the earth, has been formed out with the 7 major and minor plates. The movement of these plates in the building up of stresses within the plates and the continental rocks above, leading to folding, faulting and volcanic activity. If we'll discuss in detail, these plate movements are classified into 3 types. The convergent boundary. In this case, the 2 adjacent tectonic plates move towards each other. Divergent boundary. In this case, the 2 adjacent plates move away from each other. And the last transform boundary. In this case, the 2 adjacent plates move along their borders. So that's why India is geographically divided into 5 major divisions: the peninsular plateau region, the North Mountainous region or Himalayan region, the North Indian plain region, the coastal plain region, the Indian islands and the Indian deserts. So to take first physical feature, the Himalayan Mountains. This is the world structurally the folded mountains. The Himalayas run along the northern border of India, and the Himalayas form an arc which is about 24 km long. The width varies from 400 km in Kashmir to 150 km in Arunachal Pradesh. There are so many latitudinal variations we can see in this particular region, and there are 3 parallel ranges in its longitudinal extent. So to define longitudinal division of Himalayas: Greater Himalaya, Middle Himalaya, Outer Himalaya. Greater Himalaya, it's the northest range. It is also known as Himadri. This is the most continuous range. It contains the loftiest peaks. The average height of peaks in this region is 6,000 meters. And these all are perennially snowbound. Second, the middle or the lesser Himalayas or Himachal Himalayas. This lies toward the south of greatest Himalayas. The altitude of this peak in this range varies from 3,700 meters to 4,500 meters. The last, the outer Himalayas or known as Shivaliks. This is the outermost range of Himalayas. The altitude varies between 900 and 1,100 kilometers in this range, and the width also varies between 10 to 15 kilometers. This region is having longitudinal valleys lying between the Himachal and the Shivaliks, known as dunes. Now I will discuss the divisions from east to west. There are 4 divisions. The Punjab Himalayas. This part lies between the Indus and the Satluj river. Second, Kumaon Himalayas. This part lies between the Satluj and the Kali rivers. Nepal Himalayas. This part lies between the Kali and the Tista rivers. And the last is the Assam Himalayas. This part lies between the Tista and the Dihang rivers. Now I'll take the second physical feature, the Radhan Plains. This plain is to be formed by the 3 major river systems, namely the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra along with their tributaries. This plain is formed of alluvial soil, which is the best fertile soil. It spreads over an area of 7 lakh square kilometer. This plain being about 2400 kilometers long and 240 to 320 kilometer broad. This is the highly densely populated area because of the fertile soil and the flatland. This is one of the fertile area where most amount of, or it's a densely populated area. Here, the rivers coming from northern mountains are involved in a depositional work. That's why due to the gentle slope, the velocity of the river decreases, which results in the formation of riverine islands. There are three important sections of the northern plains. The Punjab plain. This plains form the western part of the northern plain. This is formed by the Indus and its tributaries like Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas and Satluj. The Ganga plain. This plain extends between the Ghaggar and the Tista rivers. The northern states, Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar and part of Jharkhand and West Bengal lie in the Ganga plain. The last is the Brahmaputra plain. This plain forms the eastern part of the northern plain and lies in Assam. Now we'll discuss the four major divisions according to the relief features. The first is the Bhabar, then Tarai, Bhangar, Khadar. Bhabar. After descending from the mountains, the rivers deposit pebbles in a narrow belt. This is the Bhabar region. Tarai. The Tarai region lies south of the Bhabar belt. In this region, the streams reappear and make a wet, swampy and marshy region. The Bhangar is the largest part of the northern plain and it's composed of the oldest alluvial soil. The last is the Khadar. The floodplains formed by the younger alluvium are called Khadar. The soil in this region is renewed every year and thus highly fertile. Thank you.